So I'm the founder of a company called Intechnica. We're a software development company that specialises in performance and scalability of systems. We have that as a very strong piece of DNA through our company. We also have quite a strong presence in the retail community, and we've helped a lot of retailers get to where they want to be. So a couple of examples of the work that we do. We've helped Channel 4 build their Stand Up to Cancer systems and cope with the exceptional peak of traffic that they get with donations being made on the system. They have a very large in-house development team. They needed some specific help around how to make a system scale rapidly and quickly, and this is where we stepped in and helped them. We've helped ASOS, it's been mentioned a couple of times, deal with its very large growth and internationalisation and all the challenges and the stresses that that places on their technology, and help them get them to where they want to be. And we most recently started helping Pets at Home in a full way, as in we're running the complete platform now for them. And we started our engagement with them when they were really struggling to cope with the exceptional peaks that they were seeing throughout the year. We also get involved with private equity companies. We step in to help them assess technology and understand whether the tech will scale with the aspirations of the business owners, whether it will keep pace with the business plan that they have. So that's a bit about us. So my aspect that I was going to talk about, really looking at retail trends, was I'm looking at one of the factors that we're seeing causing problems in the retail market, well, driving growth and also causing problems, is celebrity endorsements. So this is a few that are there. We've got Misguided, which has teamed up with Pamela Anderson, I think also Nicole Scherzinger, River Island, Rihanna, and Little Black Dress with Alicia. So how does this start? This starts with usually somebody in the business team, in the marketing team, thinking we need to make more money. How are we going to do this? Let's capitalise on somebody who has tremendous reach into the community. We'll pick a celebrity, in this case, Alicia. It doesn't cost that much, strangely, if you're going to do it in a limited way. I'm sure some people would argue to the contrary on that if they're engaged in a full-time way with them. But you can sort of put a toe in the water and just have an experiment with using a celebrity to promote an item you have. And it appears to be a lot of fun. This is Knitting from Misguided, spending his company's money wisely by playing with Pamela Anderson prior to doing a promotional stint with him. So it looks like fun. So this is the sort of model. What we're going to do is we're going to stick some money into this, and we expect to see a very rapid uplift in sales on a particular product line, usually immediately after. That's the plan. So you take this plan to your hard-nosed retail boss and explain to him that we're all going to make a lot of money from doing this. So he likes the sound of this. This all sounds great. Let's get on with it. So you can pick your celebrity. In this case, it's a real-world example now. This is a real story of this particular thing. And here we've got Kylie Jenner. She's got 16.6 million followers on Twitter and a similar number on Instagram. And she promoted a makeup pack, pushed it out on a couple of mediums, Instagram and Twitter in this case, here like this, stating a very specific time when this product was going to be launched. The result of that was that the site melted. So it crashed catastrophically, couldn't cope with the problem that they had. So she apologised, she said sorry, she expressed her regret about this, which was, I mean, that's one way you can deal with it. It wasn't a particularly great way to deal with the problem. And the worst aspect of this is that one of the things that caused the site to crash was automated systems buying the product online to resell on secondary market. So these particular things are making this situation even worse. They're not real humans, they can buy very quickly, they put more stress on your system, and then they give you a bad PR incident when you've got to deal with these things turning up immediately a few minutes afterwards that the site has gone down on secondary markets for many times the price. So that's usually what happens at this time. This is the bottom line that you see rather than the return that you get. And then you see this chap again and you have a very hard chat. So that's one example. There are many others. Rihanna's caused the same effect, Beyonce's caused the same effect. And you can get rid of this. I think this is a fascinating one here. You've got Justin Bieber here, who had a bit of a grudge, and Justin Bieber's got, I think, 80 million Twitter followers, and he used that influence to target a brand that he didn't particularly like and say, let's all visit that website together now, all of my believers, and resulted in causing that site considerable problems with the traffic that suddenly hit it. So, how to do this well? typically what we're finding, and I think the thing I'm picking up on celebrity endorsements here, because it is a recent thing that we're seeing people struggling with, but this is really just one of the characteristics of retail, is that it's got more spiky. Things are happening quicker. Mobile has driven that. Initially, advertising breaks with people with mobile devices in, drive traffic much quicker to a site, and we're seeing things getting more instantaneous and volatile. So the typical ways that people are dealing with this in the main at the moment are, I like the idea of the Black Friday week, so rather than try and sell everything on Black Friday, we'll spread out our promotions over a long period of time. Or we'll scale our infrastructure and spend more money servicing usually a lower margin sale at that particular time. They're trying to sell, they're competing with Amazon, trying to sell more product on Black Friday at lower margin, having scaled their infrastructure at extra cost. So how to manage this well? Well, we advocate and approach a particular methodology of designing these things well, building them well, running them well, but that is the ideal world. It's a greenfield scenario. Typically, people are looking to us for a more tactical solution. We've got the problem now, we can't change our infrastructure very easily. What do we do about it? So we built a product called Traffic Defender, which allows you to queue people, prioritize them, so you can pick your best, highest spending customers and allow them to get through to the site before others. You can prioritize a particular product, so if you are having a peak sale on say a trainer that you are promoting, I've forgotten who recently did a trainer launch, and
Kanye West.
And you can particularly queue people to that one single part of your system whilst allowing normal business to work as normal. And we built this because we kept on building custom things like this for people to help them deal with their problems. We built a product to solve the need. Examples of this in use, we have AO, they've got a very good infrastructure. They've put this in as a safety net for them to allow them to cope with unexpected peaks. We've dealt with Pound World when they were having a television program went out, which was obviously going to drive traffic to their site in an unexpected way. We helped them get through that with this. Another thing that we noticed particularly, going back to the bots, scraping sites, mechanised tools, scraping sites, we noticed this is a real piece of customer data. We were looking at it as a global business, and we are analysing the traffic running through Traffic Defender, and we just noticed this characteristic where the real traffic is the green line at the top, and then the scrapers price checking the site are the red traffic flow. This is particularly unusual, but most sites we find have 30% mechanised traffic that they don't either know what it is or don't want. Typically it's people gathering market intelligence on their products for their own ends to commercialise that. So we've spotted that. We've got very good at picking and removing that traffic out. An example of this, a customer that we worked with beyond AO and the other, was JD Williams. They decided to take the plunge and go into TV advertising in a really big way. It was their first advertising campaign, and I think they decided to put it in the middle of Coronation Street, X Factor, Emmerdale, 1-minute adverts all at the same time. They thought they'd really go for it. They did know that this was going to cause them a problem, and they did get 42 times the normal traffic, and they did all they could to do that, but they popped this system in there as well of just making sure that if it did melt down, that this system would catch it and stop the whole site going down with peak demand. So if you do that, hopefully this is the conversation that you might have instead of the "you're fired."